On behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and administration of Eastern Illinois University Honors College, I would like to extend a warm welcome to each of you to celebrate the grand opening of the Honors College here at EIU. I'm Zach Samples, an honors student in history and a member of the class of 2014, and I will serve as your Master of Ceremonies. It has been a long road since the beginning of the Honors College to the space that we're standing in today. Several people have made this program and space a reality, but none as much as the first dean of the Honors College, Dr. Herbert Lasky, who founded honors at EIU in 1982. Here to share his reflections with us tonight is former Honors College Dean, Dr. Herbert Lasky.
So when we started, we had 56 students, a typewriter old enough to vote. It was not repairable. I taught 3 classes, and the history department was glad to see the back of me because we had all these students out in the hall and so on. So this is a dream come true. I'm glad to see that the new dean of the college, Dr. England, is a well-organized, energetic person, and I've urged Lou to not say to him what he always said to me as he entered the room, "How much?" And I always said, "But think of the glory." So, think of the glory. This is a wonderful occasion. I'm very happy to be here. I'm also happy to be emeritus. If anything goes wrong,
Thank you, Dr. Lasky. The first graduating class of the honors program was in 1982, and since that time, thousands of students have graduated from honors at Eastern. Some of these alums have assisted us in the planning of this event as members of the Special Alumni Committee. Some couldn't be here today, but we'd like to recognize them. These alumni are, and if you are here, if you could stand, please. Mr. Jason Anselman, Management 1997. Mrs. Katie Anselman, a graduate of Political Science in 2002. Dr. Jenny Sipes, a 2-time graduate of the institution, once with history and once with college student affairs. Oh, okay, great. Dr. Katie Spoo, Biological Sciences, 2004. Mr. Jeff Bierman, Accounting, 1986. Ms. Sarah Schmidt, English, 1992, and current advisor. Dr. John Best, Honors Faculty. And Dr. Margaret Messer, a 1982 graduate, 1993 graduate, and Emeritus Director of the Honors Student Affairs. So please join me in thanking these individuals for their service altogether. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. William Perry, the 10th president of Eastern Illinois University, who will share his thoughts on honors education. Welcome, Dr. Perry.
Thank you very much, Zach. And this is a great day for Eastern. Honors education is wonderful. I viewed it from afar as an undergraduate. Actually, honors education is a great experience for our students who take the advantage of it. I had the honor to be at Dean England's house the other night for the presidential scholars and a debate about whether we should have to take all these elective courses outside of our major. It was a stimulating debate. They had been prepared. They had read Newman's writings on the university, and it was really a great discussion. And what I found was the depth of feeling and the depth of understanding that those students brought to the, well, it wasn't the table, it was your living room. Where are you, Dean England?
Right here.
Oh, right there. Okay. So it really was a wonderful evening, and I was talking with Herb Lasky, about that evening, and he said there at the meeting that, I'll try to paraphrase it as a bad historian, which you'll recognize immediately, but
As long as it adds up.
When he started this college, and he worked for it for so many years, to see the students now, and the students in the original Presidential Scholars Program, which you guys started, it brought him great gratification to see that. And so I think the value of the students, but it's also for the faculty and the investment that the faculty make in the students. Because we know that the honors students, and we know the opportunity we provide for honors education really produces leaders and contributors to our society. Surely all of our students do that, but our honors students bring a little bit extra to the table when they go out into the world. I would like to recognize some individuals who are here tonight. Joe Dively, who's the chairman of our Board of Trustees. Joe graduated before the Honors College, so
that's right.
He didn't have the opportunity. I also would like to mention that we have several members of the foundation board here today. I hope I'll name everyone who is in attendance. Tim Burke, immediate past president of the foundation board. Just walking in the door, Christine Reed Robertson, the incoming president of the foundation board. Also, Mike Finkel, who's a member of the board. Tim McCollum, Sylvia Nichols, Jan Treichel, and if I missed anyone, I apologize. I think it speaks volumes when you have an event like this, and you have members of the Board of Trustees, members of the Foundation Board here. It shows you the impact that the Honors College has, and it shows you how important this event is in the life of the university. I need to mention our Vice Presidents, Dr. Blair Ward, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Untiring support for the Honors College was key in bringing us to this stage of development. Also, Dr. Bill Weber, Vice President for Business. Somebody had to find the money to do this. And Bill Weber is a great steward of our funds, and we worked long and hard to identify the funds for this, and this is really a great day to see this come to pass. Dr. Dan Nadler, Vice President for Student Affairs. Student life is very important in the lives of all of our students, and especially the honor students, so the programming that his folks put together is still really wonderful for our students. And Bob Martin, Vice President for Every event is a philanthropic event. But we've had great support from our donors for the Honors College, and so I really appreciate all the work that he's done in that regard. And I want to thank everyone who's here. I want to especially thank the students for choosing Eastern. As I say at convocation usually, you chose us and we chose you, and that's a great choice. It's a great match. It's a perfect match, EIU and you. Thank you for choosing Eastern and being in the Honors College. So thank you all, appreciate it, and I'll turn it back over to Zach now.
Thank you, President Perry. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Richard England, our host for this evening and the current Dean of the Eastern Illinois University Honors College. Dr. England.
Thank you very much. It's a shame that there is no other immediately handy verb. I keep wanting to say that I'm honored that you all came here. It sounds extremely cheesy. But I really am. I have arrived here at Eastern, and I've been here for 3 months. I've done nothing to deserve this, except walk into a great job with brilliant students who have very interesting ideas, who challenge me daily in a variety of ways. a job where I'm working with faculty who are doing amazing research, who are tying students to their undergraduate research projects, who are taking honor students on great study abroad experiences, who are teaching astounding classes, many of which I wish I could have the time to take and sit in on. And in addition, a whole Eastern community, and I'm beginning to meet you, and I hope I will meet all of you this evening, particularly the folks who've been mentioned on the Board of Trustees, on the Foundation, the Vice Presidents. I do have to give a particular shout out to the Deans, because without their generosity and support, there would be no Honours faculty. So, Dean Jackman in the College of Education, Dean Izadi in Lumpkin College of Business and Applied Science, Dean Orns, hiding in the background, as per usual, in the College of Sciences. Dean Irwin could not be here this evening. She had a conference, an unfortunate conflict, but she sends her regards. Of course, many of you will remember Dean Irwin not only as she currently is the Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities, but as the successor to Dr. Lasky as Dean of the Honours College. And a particular note both to her and to the interim Dean, John Steinmack. I don't know if he's here. They did a lot of work in sort of setting up, getting this off the ground, making it happen, working with the architect who is here, I believe. Where are you, Rex? Is Rex Philogos?
Rex back there.
There he is, Rex. And next to him is Able Adjutant Deb Black, who actually, you know, when we talk about the space in the abstract, they're the ones who made it happen in the concrete. So let's have a special... as representatives of the university's excellent facilities wing. So I'm probably, and this is where I fear I might be mimicking a Rube Goldberg machine, I'm probably going to miss something, and that is, you know, not thank enough people, or just as the Rube Goldberg machine, God forbid, might miss a step, right? So if I've missed someone, I crave your indulgence. Do introduce yourself, tell me why I should have thanked you. Or send someone over, and I can come and grovel. I want to just draw your attention to two things. One is, in the program there are more thanks, but then the little passport that you have received, on the back inside cover, there are various activities. It's intended as sort of a little memento. Maybe many of you have driven a long way. There's some puzzles in there for the kids or for the passenger, right? But on the back pages, there's a place where you can get your passport endorsed. And it's just like we do in honours classes. It's a little scavenger hunt. I'd like you to meet some people. At a gathering like this, there are folks who graduated from the college before the Honours College even existed. There are folks who graduated last year. There's current students. And there are children of former students. And you're very welcome. Thank you for coming. Right? Get them to sign your passport. If they fit any of those criteria, say hello, meet each other, eat some food, and enjoy yourselves. But I believe, Zach, you'll sort of run through exactly what's happening next. We're going to, while the food is being served down here, do feel free, once the opening has happened, to bring it upstairs. There'll be musical performances, research, artwork, current students, and informal tours of the space. Again, I thank you very much for coming.
Well, Dr. England, I think that you're next, actually, with the opening.
All right.
Would you like me to read through the things here?
No, I think we can. Well, I could read through just in case it is.
Okay, so this is special thanks to those who constructed the Rube Goldberg project. So we would like to thank the Eastern Illinois University Physics Department, the School of Technology Honors students, the Physics Club, Honors College alumni and staff, Facilities Planning and Management, Campus Catering for providing food this evening, CATS and Media Services for their part in making today's event a success. We'd like to thank you for coming, and on behalf of Dean England, I would like to invite you to enjoy the reception and stroll upstairs to view the Honors College offices following the ribbon cutting. Various student works will be on display, as Dean England indicated, from research and creative activity and things like that upstairs. So, again, thank you, and we will proceed to the lobby for the ribbon cutting.
Super. Crowd in if you can. It will be crowded. God and the laws of physics willing, we declare the Honors College open. You may proceed. Two of your marbles. In case you've lost yours. I'll watch that in your first game. For the rest of you, do feel free now to come up. There's an elevator just down the hall if you'd rather not take the stairs, but do come up. Help yourself to more food. We'll be having some students up here to entertain you. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you.